pertinent questions and concerns were not addressed. Khan says while there is some speculation that the shutdown of Good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News here on CNC3, and a special welcome to all our listeners on the TBC Radio Network. I'm Ryan Bechu. Top of the news this afternoon. While senior police officers are confirming that Saturday's triple murder was gang-related, they say one of the victims, 56-year-old Salvan Jack, was not the intended target. Police received a report of gunshots at Unipet gas station at the corner of Morva Old Road and Eastern Main Road, Laventille, around 9:15 a.m. When they arrived, they found the bodies of Khalil Williams, Jack and Mikhail Campbell. Two vehicles believed to be involved in the killing were later found abandoned. In a social media post following the killing, MP for the area, Karim Marcel, called on witnesses to come forward and assist the police in solving the crime. Speaking with the media at the scene, head of the Port of Spain Division, which borders with the Northeastern Division where the men are from, called on criminals to maintain the peace accord they signed.
At the end of the day, we don't want to interfere with anybody's constitutional rights or freedom of movement as such, right? Because life has to go on and people have the activities that they need to participate in. What the police would like is for persons to be law-abiding, right? And if they are law-abiding, then it have no problems, if you understand. So what we like is the criminality to stop, right? We heard that there was a peace accord.
Police are calling on anyone with information that could lead to the arrest of the killers to come forward. Meanwhile, police are still searching for 8 men who escaped from the Immigration Detention Center on Saturday afternoon. Residents of Trinidad Road, Wallafield, across the street from the detention center, tell CNC3 News of their experience following the escape.
About 3 of them come down in the road by us, and one came by my house and kicked down the front door and all kind of thing and come inside by me. And my sister was on the phone with he, and I was sleeping. And I just hear my sister started screaming and thing. And then when I come outside, I seen the man running outside. And then he just pop in and the police hold him and whatever. And then that was the end of that day. And then the police come and they start asking questions and all kind of thing.
Police say several arms of the police service are continuing their hunt for the missing men. The 6 of the 14 men who escaped have been recaptured. The Law Association of Trinidad and Tobago is urging the public to keep criticism of the Court of Appeal's ruling in the Hadid case respectful and not allow it to undermine confidence in the justice system. In a statement today, the association said, while people have every right to question and debate judicial decisions, recent commentary, particularly on social media, has included personal attacks on judges that threaten the integrity and independence of the judiciary. The association stresses that the Court of Appeal's recent ruling was made as an interlocutory application and does not determine the ultimate legality of the Hadid's detention or the constitutionality of the state of emergency regulations. It says those issues remain before the courts. LATT says the Constitution preserves judicial oversight during a state of emergency, and it is the court's responsibility to determine whether emergency powers are lawful and proportionate. The association is also urging attorneys to encourage their clients to express criticism respectfully and avoid statements that attack the integrity of the court or erode public confidence in the administration of justice. A new partnership between the Inter-American Development Bank and the Ansa McAl Group of companies is expected to expand industrial capacities while strengthening supply chains and economic growth across the region. The partnership aims to support investments in key productive sectors across the Caribbean, as the IDB has approved up to US $500 million in financing for the project, with an initial commitment of US $200 million. According to a statement, this is the IDB's largest ever financing initiative in the Caribbean. President of this country's Farmers Union, Shiraz Khan, says a recent meeting with stakeholders of the dairy industry was futile as pertinent questions and concerns were not addressed. Khan says while there is some speculation that the shutdown of Nestle in TNT might be delayed until the end of the year, no progress was made and questions concerning Nestle's rationale for winding up operations in this country remain unanswered.
it is that all of a sudden Nestle want to come out of a place, and it is not like they were not making money or doing good business. We asked the question, and that's one of the reasons we wanted to have the discussion with the government and Nestle. But the political games continue to affect what we have to do, because a lot of the people there, in previous meetings and public meetings, you would have seen them bringing in CPEP workers. There was a lot of people there who were not farmers, not dairy farmers, right? And that is where the country has been going down for a couple of years now, and is not beneficial to anyone.
More than 2 weeks ago, Nestle announced its intention to review its operations in this country, exploring the possible sale of the company. Recovery efforts are underway in Guyana after a ferry carrying at least 116 passengers sunk off the coast on Saturday. While only 2 passengers have been confirmed dead, Guyana's opposition leader Azruddin Mohammed says many passengers were not logged on the manifest. He says most of the passengers on the MV Barima were children and families going about their weekend chores, adding that 36 hours after, the numbers for the dead are expected to rise significantly. He blames the poor condition of the vessel for the tragedy. Mohammed says if the vessel was not condemned, at the very least, significant repairs should have been undertaken.
The MV Barima, first of all, the vessel is approximately 90 years old, 90. This vessel should have been condemned a long time ago. This vessel has a lot of issues.
Mohammed says the MV Barima is used by Region 1 residents, most of whom cannot afford any means of transportation to get to and from the capital, Georgetown. He believes the vessel was over the maximum weight permitted.
So many videos circulating online where when the vessel left Georgetown, where it was loaded, when it was leaving Georgetown, water was coming in the vessel. That alone shows the weight in the vessel.
Guyana's Prime Minister Mark Phillips told AFP emergency teams expect to find more survivors as operations continue. He added that those rescued so far include both passengers and a crew. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Get a loan at Bremont. The process is simple. Fast and efficient approvals. Receive funds within 24 hours once approved. And no penalty for early repayment. Located at 4 Gallas Street, Woodbrook. Remember, we like to lend.
Things don't always go as expected. Be ready with Trinry for auto, home, business and group life. Call us at 800 TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Huge insurance premium. Pay your premiums bit by bit with FlexiPay from Trinry. For more manageable auto, home and commercial insurance payments, call us at 800 TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Trinry. Premier insurance coverage for less.
Magical Expressions Limited is the largest local importer and distributor of fresh cut stems, offering the widest range of beautiful flowers at the most affordable prices. Call us today at 701-6488 or visit our website to order.
The ExxonMobil Guyana Global Super League is back. From the breathtaking landscapes of Guyana, 5 elite teams gather for cricket's greatest global showdown. The Guyana Amazon Warriors, Lahore Qalandars, Desert Vipers, Perth Scorchers 11 and the San Francisco Unicorn. 5 teams, 12 matches, $1 million on the line. From July 23rd to August 1st, don't miss the ExxonMobil Guyana Global Super League, where champions are made.
In some news of sport, West Indies middle-order batsman Amir Jangu wants the West Indies to give their all in the third and final one-day international against New Zealand in Barbados on Tuesday. New Zealand took an unassailable 3-1 series lead in the fourth ODI on Saturday with a one-wicket win at Kensington Oval. Jangu is hoping to end on a high at the same venue.
We got some amazing support from the Bajan supporters today, so I think we have to come out, play with pride, even get a win just to secure the series, As I said, pretty difficult pill to swallow because we know how much was at stake here for this game. So it's all about understanding where we went wrong and the quality that we have in our team. So I think going forward, we know what we have to work on, and for the qualifiers, we'll be ready.
And we do apologise. That should have been the fifth and final one-day international against New Zealand. Meanwhile, Trinidad and Tobago's under-19 cricketers are seeking to end their Cricket West Indies Rising Stars competition on a high in their final match against Leeward Islands today. Up to a short while ago, the Leewards, who chose to bat first, was 114 for 3 after 25 overs. Good luck to the Trinidad and Tobago boys. We take another break. We'll be right back.
With the cold and flu lurking around every corner, keeping your immune system strong allows you to live the life that you want every day. Discover BioStrath Immune Health. BioStrath Immune Health is a unique plasmalized yeast product that enhances the absorption of essential micronutrients, ensuring that your body stays resilient. And now enriched with zinc, it is your go-to support for immunity. Staying vibrant and healthy just became a whole lot easier. BioStrath Immune Health. Get what you need naturally.
Today, you can make your goals unfold, go get it. Today, you can live your dream, join the team, let's do this. Today, you can get the help you need to succeed. With Rand Credit Union, you can believe that you can achieve. Big goals, small ones too. Rand Credit Union, we've got you. No more waiting, that won't do. Make someday today. One life, so make it good. Live the way you know you should. With Rand Credit Union, yes you could. Make someday today.
Live your best life today with Rand Credit Union.
Introducing CTS College's Early Learners Academy, our physical school with a nursery, daycare, and preschool. With qualified and experienced staff, modern classrooms, and the latest teaching methods and technology, your child would get the personal care and education they deserve. Activities include potty training, storytelling, phonics, craft, academics, and field trips. Enroll your child today at CTS College's Early Learners Academy.
Internationally, Andy Burnham has become the 5th British Prime Minister in 4 years and the 7th in a decade as he formally accepted an invitation from King Charles to form a government. The meeting quickly followed on the heels of Sir Keir Starmer's official resignation. Burnham secured nominations from 379 of the 403 Labour lawmakers in the House of Commons to officially become the leader of the Labour Party last week. Britain's parliamentary democracy allows governing parties to change leaders and thus prime ministers without the need for a general election. The next national election does not have to take place until 2029. In his first speech as Prime Minister, Burnham said he hopes to be a circuit breaker to end the trend of instability in British politics.
It requires my generation of politicians to raise our game and rise to the new challenge. Britain needs to show the world that we can regain our stability once again. And that is our challenge, to make politics work, to make it work better.
In a clip recorded before he was officially appointed as British leader but released after his speech on Downing Street, Burnham said that among his first telephone calls internationally will be US President Donald Trump and Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky. Now for a look at today's weather forecast. Trinidad and Tobago can expect this afternoon Predominantly sunny, hazy and breezy conditions, despite brief isolated showers at times. A significant concentration of Saharan dust is present in the atmosphere. Persons who are sensitive to these air quality changes should take the necessary precautions. Seas are moderate, with waves reaching 1.5 to 2 meters in open waters and below 1 meter in sheltered areas. The maximum forecast temperature is 32 degrees in Trinidad and 31 in Tobago. Thank you so much for joining us for a look at today's developments so far. We'll have these stories and much more in our major newscast at 7 p.m. Until then, have a great day.
So, you just heard the news from CNC3 for 12 o'clock. The midday news. You just heard the midday news from CNC3. You know, I'm thinking about doing a little midday show like around this time of the day. Thinking about it. To those of you who are on the live, what do you think? Well, I think I should do something around this time of the day, or you all think that, leave it for the night time. Just do a little short, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, something. All you think? Well, I think I should do that, or you think leave it for any night? It's something I'm thinking about. Yeah, it's something I'm strongly thinking about. Doing a little short something from, what time? Let me say from 1 o'clock till about 2, 3 o'clock. What do they think about it? Somebody say, yes. Good afternoon, Pastor G. That will be great. All right. What else do you all think I should do it? Let me see. How much you have on the live? So I have 9 persons on the live so far. So to the 9 of you, I want the 9 of you to respond. Right? If you all think that I should do something from 1 to 3 or from 1 to 2. What are your thoughts? Send me a message. Link up with the program. Let me know if you think that I should do something from 1 to 2. What is your thoughts about that? You think I should do something like that, or you don't think I should do anything at all? Just wait, Pastor Google, until in the evening time, 8 o'clock, and do something. I want to see your response on the live.
I said, give me a F, and let them know that is the code. Oh Lord, some say the code is this, some tell me it's that, but I go hear the facts. Give me. We experiencing a global phenomenon. With serious issues, mankind choose to fool around. Then they go find out, facing real consequences, that when you play dotish games, you win foolish prizes. The mighty US of A, look how them in disarray, because they forget the first dose of madness. So with the short-term memory, they welcome back Donald T. to give that fascist a second term in office. But after they take the bait and they realize where's the fate, enough of them want to change the vote, but it is too late. You see the FA, FO, I see the FA, now they go FO. Plenty immigrants made their choice. Uncle Donald they supporting, but he put their support on ice and themselves he start deporting. FA, FO, I see the FA. Because it now so keen, he naming the Epstein files. So they now studying like they're voting a presidential pedophile. FA, FO, I said the FA, now they got FO. You see when you're F wrong, there's no doubt. Even Monk
So I'm seeing that there are more persons coming on the live. There are more persons coming on the live. So I wanted to ask, and the question I'm asking for those of you who are not coming on the live, do you think that I should do a program from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock? 1 to 3. Do you think that I should do a program from 1 to 3? I'm asking this question to find somebody saying, good afternoon, yes. All right. Somebody said yes. From 2 o'clock. Somebody says study program from 2 o'clock. Oh my goodness. So study program from 2 o'clock, somebody said. Start the program from 2. I am waiting to see your response. So we have 11 persons on the live. Let's see what the 11 persons have to say. We have 3 responses so far. So I'm waiting to hear from the 11 of you. Do you think that I should do a program from 2 to 3?
Alexander's in the world and he make ministers. One is a racist troll and one need a West Indian first primer. F.A. F.O. I said the F.A. Now we go F.O. Meanwhile, Tanti setting up TNT in people worship what we in place. She should have let the Yankee army plant the red eye in she pink palace. F.A. F.O. I said the F.A. Far wrong, there's no doubt. Persona non grata must find out that what's our in bam bam starts sweet in she mouth. Sing it out, F.A. F.O. I tell you that is, tell them that is the code. Cause when code yellow wins.
You know, this is very interesting. Very, very interesting. I really want to see the results of how you all think, what you all feel, if you all really believe that I should do a program from 2 o'clock. I listen to me. If I get a consensus from you guys on this platform here today to tell me, hey, Pastor Google, start a program from 2 o'clock, I doing it. I doing it, but I'm not doing it with just 3 persons telling me to do it. You all have to tell persons to come on the live and tell me if you all want me to do a program from 2 to 4. 2 to 4. All right.
You chain up the young man for truth to snap the election fingers fast. Although every poll warn you that would have be a shortcut. F.O. Don't you F.A. For your voters who stayed away, you certainly have a part to play. But they feel like they get betrayed, like it had snake in the body. Say F.A. F.O. I say your F.A. No all we F.O. You see when you're F.A. wrong without doubt, even strong leaders find out that what's our in bam bam starts sweet in the mouth. When you shout F.A. F.O. and the doctor.
So here is now more people coming on the live, you know. More people coming on the live. And the more people come on the live is the more I will ask the question. So if you're now joining us on the live and you want to know what is happening on Constructive Talk second page, I am thinking about doing a afternoon program from 2 to 4. And we're asking you if you think that we should do it. So those of you who are now joining us on the live, do you think that I should do a program from 2 to 4? All right? Come on, tell me. Do you think I should do a program? Should I do a program from 2 to 4? All right? So you can make your suggestions, make your statements in the group and let me in the comment section and let me know. Let me know. All right. So I am taking your calls. Or, yeah, I can take your calls to 464-7003. And I can also watch your comments in the comment section.
The old people used to say, if your eye too long, trouble will befall you. Bound to befall you. And when you're living in good house, sometimes just so bad houses come and call you. Crawl out and call you. It's not to say you must settle for the mediocre, or you must take a lash from man whether drunk or sober. But sometimes women leave them and say they're going for better, and the new one they embrace turn out to be a monster. Careful what you ask for, careful what you wish for. Better keep your bird in hand and pursue your heart's desire, or you will leap from the frying pan straight into the fire. What you cry for, what you prepare to die for. They say better the devil that you have than the one you do not know. Before you end up on the floor, squash up like a mosquito. Careful what you ask for, careful what you wish for. So why you upset? You ask for it, hey, but take what you get. Viewing the news the other day, thought I was watching the young and restless, so young and restless. This tiny little Indian girl leaves she child father who she swear was worthless, idle and worthless. Moving with a younger man also from Guyana. Hit she mob up dancer one when she feed in Shana. The same young boy that she crept out would take she further. Oh, he put she baby in a grave, now she born in murder. Careful what you ask for. Wish I could have won she. Careful what you wish for. The same man who made she heart beat fast, who she called she baby doll. Beat she worse than 10 Judas, then bashing she baby skull. Careful what you pray for. Oh, might be what you get slave for. They say better the devil that you have than the one you do not know. Before you end up on a slab with a white tag on your toe. Careful what you ask for, careful what you wish for. So why you upset? You ask for it, then take what you get. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We went and voted the other day, and for the winds of change, we stained with finger. Got to be finger. But how quickly things decay. Now I know that strange begins to linger. Over and linger. A man get question on Islam on a radio station, then just so get fire from the body discrimination. They say Saruj brewing hell between Hindu and Muslim. But if you're seeing Shanish Mela, why you run and tell him, careful what you wish for, what you use your IBM dish for. You thought if you was the best in town, so it's them you did promote. and look out their cup of as it throw. Careful what you fight for. The things you unite for. They say better the devil that you have than the one you do not know. Now they have portrayed that ends like Mumbai and Lahore. Careful what you ask for. Oh, careful what you wish for. So why you upset? You ask for it. Hey, then take what you get. I was in town the other day, saw a massive match put on by Labour, United Labour. They knock iron, they jump and sway. It was a grand display of no behavior, no damn behavior. Now this government have folks from the Labour movement, but it's different party, but same strokes, little improvement. And while from this drama, Labour leaders buckling, a dream man in the pyjama in a corner chuckling. Careful what you ask for. Comrade McLeod, careful what you wish for. You didn't like the buddy.
So, good afternoon to those of you who are joining me on the Constructive Talk second page. I am asking you guys, it's a question put out to 16 of you. 4 persons already answered. Do you think that I should do a program from 2 to 4? Do you think that I should do a program from 2 to 4? One person said yes, another person said, good afternoon, Pastor G. That will be great. All right, somebody else said, somebody said from 2, and then somebody said, Pastor Google, good day. Most certainly. So I'm taking your views now. I'm taking from you. Do you think that I should do a program from 6? I mean, from 6. From 2 to 4. All right? Do you think I should do a program from 2 to 4? So I'm seeing somebody saying yes. So I'm waiting for the 12 of you, the rest of you to respond.
Careful out there, people. Careful what you ask for.
For sale. Africans, for sale. Napa River Ball, on you come, yes.
All you good, yes?
I was lining with some old men before the election, and well, I was amazed of their discussion. Line. Ding, line. I was thinking what kind of song to write for the year 2001. Should I compose a nation building song or just blaze them politicians? But when I hear Pan they get 19 seats and he run and give his speech of victory, I tell myself something wrong, so I compose this song for kinky head people like me, because I don't understand what's really happening. For years, me crooks and panther was busting we liver string. Well, I honestly believe the message was loud and clear, but the results from the elections proved domestic breaking black man air they do hear.
So don't expect me to jam your prime minister.
No, don't tell me.
I stopped drinking bush tea for your fever.
I said no, don't tell me.
Cause you ain't do it once, but you did it twice. Election's gone, it's you choose Barabbas in front of Christ. So if you notice your little daughter bringing home a grand, because Camilla sent she to a school inside the Bitam. And when she bring home the baby father, the man like more sex than Panday. Please don't stop me in the road to complain, cause I have nothing to say. My personal comments I will reserve.
You got a government you deserve.
To complain to me now, boy, you got some nerve. You got a government you deserve. I try my best to put sense in black man head. The consequence I was not afraid. But when I see Keith and Daphne on TV, deep in my heart I felt betrayed. Cause I remember in 1998, I got chastised when I sing my song. But if I did like game, I would have take out she name and deceitfully win me crown. UNC corrupt like hell, but Satmaraj wouldn't say so. As black man open me mouth, he find that manning should go. To these negative response from the black man, I'm not surprised. Because I've come to one conclusion. Today black man is his own demise. He ain't wise. So don't tell me nothing about the EBC.
No, don't tell me.
Because I know some of you vote for UNC.
I said no, don't tell me.
Don't tell me that they cancel the URP. And how you can't get work to maintain your family. So if you end up just like a criminal on the run, because all the promises that they make, they ain't keeping none. And civil servants can't get it back pay, plus yourself can't get a 10 days. Please don't stop me in the road to complain, cause I wouldn't be amazed. My little knowledge now I must preserve.
You get a government you deserve.
To protest of them now it take plenty nerve. You get a government you deserve. It's from the public I get my lyrics. You just give me inspiration. You just give me the strength and courage to slaughter them politicians. But when I see you supporting Panday and condoning all that is wrong, it's like giving me bread and a full glass of milk, then you turn wrong and kick it down. Panday call businessmen parasitic oligarchies. But to
Is that a true song or is that a true song? Is that a true song or is that a true song? Is that song relevant for today or is it not relevant for today?
I hear what the man can drink, he planning to sell.
I said no, don't tell me.
Don't tell me nothing about the Incogen deal. And how they never give account for the shipload of rice they steal. But if you notice, Carlos have a brand new Beamer. And he delayed the process till he come a minister. And you hear he got millions in cutback from the Miss Universe show as a gift. Please don't stop me and ask me to confirm, because I plead in the fifth. My little cacadal tried to preserve.
You got a government you deserve.
Ask Manning how much money he left reserve. You get a government
you deserve.
Good. Allos. Sugar.
Thank you. I feel sorry for loyal citizens who get caught up in the lacquer. But a fish always rotten from the head. Is Robbie and Pam put him there? Now Pandey get the taste of power. He feel that he's indispensable. Since I sing about his wife, he hate me for life, so they introduce clause 7. I didn't believe Kaisonians could be bought easily. I would like to know what's the price they pay for Gypsy. In my humble opinion, his actions was rather slack. I hope he don't say he bad lucky if a man end up riding him back down a track. So don't tell me about going back to school and learn. No, don't tell me. When my future was never your concern. I said no, don't tell me. Don't tell me nothing about being black conscious. When your behavior proved to me you're worse than Judas. So if the PNM end up winning the court session, and you land in jail for signing false declaration, and in the night a big strong prisoner making sure you enjoy your stay, don't bother to write me and tell me that try and contact Pandey, cause the motto now in jail is protect and serve. You get a government you deserve. To tell me you get raped but you got some nerve. You get a government you deserve.
Sugar. Hello.
I'm appealing to Mr. John Public. Please don't approach me at all. You have a way when government jam you. Is in my ear you want to ball. You had a chance to change wrong the system with your finger of democracy. Pandey promise you harm, but he go get your man for the next 5 years. Wait and see. I'll agree with you if you say the EBC cheat. But no voter pardon scam could give UNC 19 seats. Even though there was corruption, the margin was very small. If you people they do the right thing, Assam couldn't beat Eddie Hart at all. Not at all. Don't tell me 64 billion they steal. No, don't tell me. I don't want to hear about the airport deal. No, don't tell me. Don't tell me Dan Raj was a fugitive. And how he took 5 million when he went to New York to live. But if for carnival you see quite on in the country, and he playing mass with Omar and Helen Humphrey, and you see quite on hugging up Yet Ming while pointing at the treasury. Don't tell me he showing him where to thief, cause that doesn't interest me. My little money I'll try to preserve. You get a government you deserve. So till you have regrets now, boy, you got some nerve. You get a government you deserve.
What is it? One more. Alice!
My friends make jokes, say Pandey looking for you. But the humor I can't afford. Cause I believe rebellion to a tyrant is truly obedience to God. So when you hear I disperse my venom, it's for me they just want to kill. But I am firm as a wall, they can't stop me at all, cause I doing the master's will. I believe was God and it wasn't Pandey who said, nobody are watching. When you go to vote, put your X by the Balize. But like in the days of old, my people didn't take heed. And because now of disobedience, they leave the bread that the devil need because of greed. Don't tell me your roads get bigger pothole. No, don't tell me. When they run quick and pave, you felt your strike goal. No, don't tell me. Don't tell me about the crime rate in the country. Now that we have a drunkard in charge of security. But if one day you see people running for cover, and you hear Parliament was hijacked by Abu Bakr, and they say Ramdi Al signed the paper to make Jack Warner Prime Minister, please don't stop me at no time to explain. Try and convince Abu Bakr. My little energy I'll try to preserve.
You get a government you deserve.
To call back to you don't know, but you got some nerve. You get a government
you deserve.
What? Put your hands together for Sugar Hollows. Way.
Aloes, boy. Sugar aloes. Sugar aloes. Olia. Sugar aloes. Everything now, man, sing we experience in this country. Everything. Nothing that man said there was untrue. Everything the man said, what is we are in 2026. Going into 2027. That man think that's song in 2021. Wow. We ain't learning, no. We ain't learn nothing. Nothing we ain't learn. But you know what? Listen to this one.
For crazy, singing shoes. People, since 1962, John Craig from the University of Woodford Square had been warning us. Nobody didn't listen. Bala ba le le lo, la la le lo 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 lo, bo bo lo bo da la ba le pe de pe. They work the plantation you refuse to do, so you saw them as being inferior to you. Although the task was just as bad as slavery, they work hard and build the economy. Conditions under which they toil was really rough, but they endured and showed that they're real tough. So anything that they have, look, they duly earn. They put their hands in the fire till it get burned. When we were in charge, we hardly hear about rates. Only when start open me mouth and give we a taste. All the jobs in this service was we very own. NP, WASA, Tian, Tech and Telephone. To see one of them on the pot was real horror. You probably had to use about 3 binoculars. The shift in power now I know have your head confused, but it's just someone else trying on your shoes. They often seem so in charge of their destiny. They always have more money in the bank than we. The child must come first in test, not last. We child digging dub, wearing Adidas. They winning 3 times more islands called than we. Make sure they send their child university. And all at this time, we play in the raft. We can't miss crop over and Vincy Mass. They eat roti bake, making sacrifice. Only once a week they put a little meat in rice. Then they put up a big building right next to yours. In a few years they own about 3 hardware stores. Yes, they really know how to bandage jaw. You see most of them who rich started off real poor. So wake up my people, otherwise you lose. I feel them people mightn't give you back your shoes. That is John Craig is in here. That is the man who won us years ago. La la la, lo 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 lo. It real funny now how we whole world change. Things upside down and looking real strange. Long time sada roti considered boo. Today is health food with low cholesterol too. Clothes with plenty different colors that belong to them. Today we find it so artistic. Look how they blend. Everything in their favor, going as it should. Soon we go hear Grandma's own, really drink it good. We used to buy float and Accra for Miss Ruby. Now it's Kanai Roti and doubles from Ali. We support these people just like if we blind. Eating out of their hands now for quite some time. They aspired for economic power. We control socially and up in the Twin Tower. Now that the status quo change, you feel abused. But you could end up wearing sapat instead of shoes. That is John Craig there. That is the man who won us 1962. La 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 lo lo. My people, let us stop this continuous bet. It's more than time we get up and get work hard and increase productivity. We don't even own 2% of we country. Show we children liming on the block doesn't pay. Teach them hard work and sacrifice is the only way. We too must also own grocery and parlor. They must now feel the weight of the diaspora. Look at their good points and better yourself. Don't be just a bystander looking from the shelf. Teach children family values, lots of principle. Guide them, show them how to stay out of trouble. Show them the good of education and playing sport. How a man of deep religion cannot be bought. Explain the right way, they'll know what to choose. Generations must never lose back their shoes.
Oh, we
Pala polo bodo bo pa pa pala balo bo pala lele.
Bongo man, kinky head man. Understand, change your plan, African. Since emancipation you dominated, it's cartel hard work African hated. We just passed 1991. Before you pull up your socks, you're pulling it down. I go for my post-mortem to San Fernando. Indian people controlling all the dough. Check Ramutas King. The Steel King. I walk down my street, this is what I see. Indian people controlling all the money. Sodomangani. Money, money, money. Well, my kinky too, so I feeling shame. It's time for we to join in the Dunza game. I don't want to always walk hanging me head down. African, it's time to turn the knob on. I tell you to rise, African rise. It's time we open we eyes. I want you to raise, my people raise. If you want to see better days, I'm begging you, grind, kinky head grind. The Indians leaving we behind. I want you to change all them nonsense stuff. I want all Africans to wake up. Africa, in this land, we heading for destruction. We and Babulal from Don Karatal come up on the same Kurial. But African drink rum and wine in panorama. Wouldn't put aside that is something there for later. The Indian man didn't drink so much rum, so he hide away a little money there for his son. We used to laugh and say, oh, Indian girl so flat. But me, I know where going now. Money push out that when full money walk. I myself just talk. This may sound like joke, but it's serious thing. Fried chicken and pudding, had them like dumpling. African like roti and running down the sit down for talcary. Long time in toilet is bottle of water. Now they have chain, we still in latch with newspaper. African play the fool and mine in the ditch. African say they trade, Indian say they rich. I want in your eyes, African eyes. It's time we open we eyes. I want you to raise, my people raise. If you want to see better days, I'm begging you, grind, keeping it grind. The Indians leaving we behind. I want you to change all them nonsense stuff. I want your Africans to wake up. Understand, me a preaching racialism. I just admire the Indian fella, position always getting better. Indian people once used to live heavy load, but now they own the most vehicles on the road. Kamal used to sell coconut in the rain. I hear the man even drinking the thing again. Even on Charlotte Street, where all good folks meet, it's only big, thick, juicy Indian you just meet. Chai tipi Sunni, sweet Majuri and Kilauti. Mastana Baraha, big Toyota, scouting Putal and scrunting Fuaka, Kusal and Siram, Mutilal Munan. Years ago when Indian was buying land, African color up, drinking Jack Iron.
it to forget this copper at the cool it on fat. African, it's time to get up and get. I tell you to rise, African rise. It's time we open we eyes. I want you to raise, my people raise. If you want to see better days, I'm begging you, grind, keep it grind. The Indians leaving we behind. I want you to change all them nonsense. Stop. I want all Africans to wake up. Africa, answer soon. Who does drive all them royal saloon? The radio station, on television, commercials now is only Indian. But the Indians work hard for years, sugar, sweat and tears. We in a race while the Indians are millionaires. They sacrifice the roti bake and aloo. We want drumstick with curry, crab and callaloo. When an Indian married, the boy gets a raise. I got married, my father drunk and vomit for days, telling my mother this is the biggest wedding in the area. All we concerned about is the whiskey flow, and we don't care one goddamn thing about tomorrow. We just save a cent, and like watchman, we always blaming the government. But I say if they bring God to run this country, and we don't change the attitude, it's later for we. Every kinky here man who hear this sky so must bet you're going to move forward from tomorrow. I tell you to rise, African rise. It's time we open we eyes. I want you to raise, my people raise. If you want to see better days, I'm begging you, grind, grind. The Indians leaving we behind. I want you to change all them nonsense. Stop. I want all Africans to wake up.
Rollins, the Crow, and he is going to be just as powerful with "They Look for That." One of the tunes that has been turning on people in the tents and.
I want to know if anything Crow said there is not true. Everything Crow said there is the gospel truth. But how come all these songs were written long time, but yet still is apparently we haven't learned from our mistakes? Anybody could tell me why?
November 7th, I see black man cry. No blood still running from black people's eye. But I remember when a song rise, African rise. And I beg black man, please open your eyes. While I was singing and busting me liver string, black man asking me where Atlantic plays. Then they put their 14 finger on the shelf. So today, black man, you must blame yourself. Cause when I sing, they never listen where Coco say. Black man's mentality gone Spectrum and PSA. Big lyrics I sing in, they wouldn't listen to me. Black man telling black man, oh black man, come out to party.
I remember when I sing Sham, we don't want it. The same black brothers say, Croco, you singing shit. So they say, through my fault while you strike your heart. Black man, all you look for that. I want a white black man, always contact kickstart. Black man, all you look for that. A man on a charge for interfering. Black man, all you still go and vote for him. Black man, how on earth you could condone this? Your daughter might have to work in this man's office. Then imagine this sex, silver-headed pest. 12 fingers under your daughter's dress. Me a saying that Patrick should have win, sir. But even Jim Baker would have been better. All the women who went begging the other day about this Mr. Way, all you have to say concerning this thing, all you're silent and talking peace. So the office girls must be at the mercy of this beast. He was charged, so whether it is false or true, I'm concerned because I have a daughter too. I'm talking from my heart, I'm telling you. Black man, all you look for that. Why on earth black man always want that kickstart? Black man, all you look for that. Tobago, I was really annoyed with you, but I realized all you get stew. Who would have believed both of them with that side with Panday and give away Tobago's best holiday? Them two go and sit down on the wrong table and then look for the best for the old Tobago people. But all you cannot quarrel, all you cannot fret. That's what you ask for, that's the way you get. We still love Nelson and Calypso Rose. The world know we honestly recognize those. I talk a great footballer with Aston Villa. We always show love and respect to that fella. But all you smile when Robbie married to Pandey. I hope all you understand where Satmarat say. If he thought I marry a black man, he drop ship black. Tobago, all you look for that. Mighty Masquerade is done and Ricky Jai start. Tobago, all you look for that. Remember slavery on the plantation? Master used to use a black man to be black man. So when I hear 17, I got a pain. I say, oh God, black man go beat black man again. Cause black man give black man soup, but black man want harm. Black man intention is to pressure his own black man. He give them soup, they say he treat them like an outcast. So now black man takes more care. At Robinson on behalf of the African, with 2 seats pressed, you had the ball in your hand. I spoke to Leroy Clark and Capra Cambon, and up to now them can't understand where went on. You went and was knighted up in Africa, but to your black brother you prove a traitor. If Abu Bakr return and the shooting start, Atta, all you look for that. And if your daughter should cross the big man's path, Atta, all you look for that. Thank you.
For 4 solid rounds of international boxing, presenting the underweight champions of the world. Let's get ready to rumble!
Neighbor, look, if I was a selfish man, I wouldn't be involved in this election. I don't know already, I want fame. Plus, I ain't looking for fortune again. All I'm asking is that you pay close attention to the many problems we all face from dawn to dawn. You're intelligent, I think, and you should face issues, but you're behaving like a moron, cussing me for way I born, but you pipe and hand no water. You pay too much for butter. Take your steel beam and go. The terrible school system is such a bloody problem. Take your steel beam and go. Agriculture's in a state, planning is inadequate. Take your steel beam and go. The northern and southern idol, the two kingpins are bubble. We know, we like it so. Anything that's wrong, he go put it right. Georgie Porgy tell we the other night. So instead of displaying impatience, cool yourself and give the fella a chance.
Thank you, Hans. Good morning, everyone. Let me just piggyback on something mentioned by my colleague MP Romain. I actually have a message. Apparently there is a chat for these National Public Spaces workers. I want to read a message sent to all of these unfortunate workers. Good day, everyone. I understand the severe impact and frustration caused by the current payment delays. Now, these are people at the lowest end of the income spectrum, and they have been employed for 6 fortnights, 3 months, going into their 4th month now, and they've only been paid for 3 fortnights. So the person tells them, this is a government entity, I understand the severe impact and frustration caused by the current payment delays. Please be assured that your complaints are being escalated directly to the relevant persons to emphasize the urgency of the situation. We are working tirelessly to get all outstanding payments approved, signed off, and processed. No date has been given for such, but it should be soon. Thank you for your continued patience. Now, that is of no comfort to anyone who is living at the lowest end of the income spectrum. You're being told, we're working, no date given, but it will be soon. Absolutely ridiculous. And again, let me piggyback on something MP Romain mentioned at the Trade and Industry Conference, that businesses are talking about the fact that their revenues are down, their income is down. When you retrench 30 to 40,000 people, and these people are consumers, and it's necessary to repeat this, because the persons at the lower income level, they spend all of their money every month. They live from paycheck to paycheck. Maybe some of you reporters might be in that situation. It's okay. So that if you take that buying power out of the economy, 30 to 40,000 persons putting money into the system, paying rent, paying for their hire purchase for their furniture and their appliances, buying food, paying for their medical expenses and so on. You take all of that out of the economy, it is no wonder that businesses are closing down and struggling to survive. But these are just general points. Let me get into some actual data now. By my calculations, based on the most recent loan, foreign loan, raised by the government, that $800 million US loan, the public debt has now risen to $151 billion. Let me repeat that. The public debt is now $151 billion. The foreign debt is $42 billion, or over US $6 billion. Now, when I was in finance, we had many offers from foreign entities, from international financial institutions, from international banks and so on, offering money to Trinidad and Tobago by way of foreign borrowing. But there's a sting in the tail, because you have to repay it in US dollars. It's converted into Trinidad and Tobago dollars to pay your monthly expenses. That's what the government is doing with this money. It's borrowing the money and just using it to cover its bills, and it disappears right away, because the government spends somewhere between 4.5 and 5 billion Trinidad dollars every month just dealing with its inescapable expenses. So that foreign borrowing just disappears in the system. The US dollar disappears, but you have to pay it back in US dollars. And the two loans that they have taken out in this year, 2026, the $1 billion US in January and the $800 million US dollars just recently, I worked out what the additional interest payments would be. Now, the $1 billion was supposed to be used to pay off a $1 billion loan that is coming due next month. US billion. It was supposed to be for that. But clearly this government has no money. And I'll give you some figures to show you why I can say that with certainty. So they took some of it and they repaid part of the $1 billion. And they took another part of it and just put it in the system to pay for increased salaries and other expenses. It just disappears. You don't get any production from that. Now this 800 million, I understand, 400 million of it at least is to pay the balance of the $1 billion loan that comes due next month. So they paid part, now they're paying another part. So again, this 800 million US dollar loan is not really going to help anybody. When you look also at what they're doing with the Heritage and Stabilization Fund, I went and I checked all of the reports going back to our time, to 2024, 2025. And when you look at the reports of the Heritage and Stabilization Fund, the withdrawals in the quarter ending March 2025, PNM, 0. The UNC came in, I guess they take a little while to catch themselves. So the withdrawals in the quarter ending June of 2025, 0. Then all of a sudden, it's September 2025. They withdraw 1.75 billion Trinidad dollars, 259 million US dollars. And then they trump and follow through. In December of 2025, another 1.69 billion Trinidad and Tobago dollars, 248 million US, a total of 507 million US dollars withdrawn from the Heritage and Stabilization Fund in a very short period, just 6 months. And we only have data up to March of 2026, so we don't know what they have done between March 2026 and June or July 2026, because this government is very deceptive and they hide a lot of data. When you go into the website, you just don't see any current data at all. The data is 6 months old, 1 year old, and so on. But they have taken out 3.45 billion TT dollars out of the Heritage Fund, just so. And MP Romain spoke about the smelter. The hypocrisy of this government is just mind-boggling. I was looking the other day, and every single state board, almost all, has a close relative of a government minister on that board. And they have no shame. Their son, their daughter, their wife, their brother, their mother, their father. Why are they populating the state enterprises and the statutory authorities with their close relatives, their blood relatives? Why? For what purpose? To get them a 10 days? To get them a blight? No. There has to be a deeper reason why they are planting close relatives of government ministers inside state enterprises and statutory authorities. But that is hypocritical. Because if the PNM had done that, they'd have screamed at us for 6 months. Then take the smelter. I remember the bacchanal with the smelter. I was in government then. And the smelter company got their certificate of environmental clearance. It took them years. They did an environmental impact statement and they got approval from the EMA for that project. What's going on now with these things? I mean, I just glance at the literature and I'm sure my colleagues will have more to say. The things cause drought, they cause heat, they cause power outages, they cause noise. I mean, it's not pretty. It's not pretty at all when you look at what these AI data centers are doing. But coming back now, so that's the hypocrisy. They make a big song and dance. They take us to court over this matter. Now they're coming through with this thing, and the environment doesn't seem to matter anymore. And apparently we're a lawless dump. So it's okay. I mean, that's the only way I can interpret the Prime Minister's statement. According to the Prime Minister, we are a dump. So it's okay, let's become more of a dump. No big thing. I mean, I don't understand the logic at all. But let me go now to what's going on with debt. As I said, I estimate debt will have reached $151 billion, with that last US $800 million. But let's look at how much it costs the country every month or every year to pay debt. And the UNC is very good at sleight of hand. The actual payments made by the government of Trinidad and Tobago in fiscal 2024 on debt service was $12 billion. The actual payments made in fiscal 2025, $12.8 billion. In this year's budget, pure Rachi fee, they put an allocation of $7.6 billion. But the debt ain't gone nowhere. The debt going up. The debt service payments increasing. So it is quite likely that the debt service for fiscal 2026 will be $12 or $13 billion. Could be more. And when you have that kind of situation where you put $7.6 billion in your original budget and then you know you have to pay 13, you have to find the $5 billion from somewhere. You have to take it from somewhere. So when you go into the data being published by the central bank, you can get an idea of what is really happening in this country. There's a particular piece of data that the central bank publishes, and that is the capital expenditure. That's the expenditure on the development program, on projects, on programs, the things that drive the economy, the things that create jobs, that stimulate economic activity. And I looked at the expenditure on the development program, capital expenditure, for the quarter ending December of 2025. That's the first quarter of this fiscal year, and the quarter ending March of 2026. And when I add the numbers together, I am seeing that this government has spent less than $700 million in the first 6 months of this budgetary cycle on infrastructure and capital expenditure. Now, why is this significant? Our capital expenditure program was in the range of $5 billion, $5.5 billion every year. Their capital expenditure program for 2026, they reduced it to $4 billion. But okay, that's what they do. But out of that $4 billion, up to the end of March, they had only spent $700 million. The effect of that is they're simply not spending money. That's what's going on with this government. They're not paying their bills. They're not injecting money into the system. They're just building up obligations, including debt service obligations. And that is why our economy is in big, big trouble. And I have no faith whatsoever in the numbers being quoted outside there. I saw a sleight of hand where in the review of the economy and the budget statement by the current Minister of Finance in October of last year, the minister said the economy contracted by 0.8% in 2025. And then 2 months later, when the IMF came, all of a sudden it gone from minus 0.8 to plus 0.8, just with the stroke of a pen. So I have absolutely no confidence in the bogus figures they're putting out. And when one looks at our reserves are down to somewhere around $5 billion. Our import cover is down to about 6 months. You're getting into dangerous territory, because when you get down to import cover of just 6 months, which means you have enough foreign exchange to buy goods and services for the country for 6 months, that is the kind of threshold that is used to look at whether you should devalue your currency. So I'm giving you these numbers because what I'm seeing is this government is very, very dangerous government. They have no money. Even with the increased oil prices, gas production is down. Don't bother with what they're telling you. Go and look in the Ministry of Energy documents, look at their website, you'll see their publications, they give you the production of gas. Gas production went down about 10% with the advent of this administration. So that they're not really benefiting from the windfall from the war in Iran, as they should. And you could see that when you listen to the minister's mid-year review. He spoke about getting some additional money from elevated oil prices and so on. With a pittance, $200 million. When we had the Ukraine war, because the way we were driving production in the energy sector, we got billions and we posted a fiscal surplus. So I don't understand what this government is doing. I don't understand why they're borrowing foreign exchange, borrowing in US dollars. Why are they doing that? Because it's going to come at you. And you heard MP Romain spoke about the people who are silent. I have economists at UE every Monday morning used to be telling me some stupidness. Always wrong, of course, but always in the papers, in the TV, carrying on ranting and raving about the economy under the People's National Movement with me as Minister of Finance. Yet when you look at the data, you go to the same central bank data, you see we had 3 years of positive economic growth, consecutive years of economic growth, 2022, 2023, 2024, under PNM, and we were going for economic growth in 2025. But they're always talking a set of nonsense. Why aren't they interrogating what is going on now, where this government is increasing our foreign debt to GDP ratio to levels which are dangerous, increasing our debt to GDP? I did my calculations. I'm coming up with something close to 90%. 87% is the figure I got based on the last $800 million US that they borrowed. When you get into that kind of territory, you're looking for trouble. So I know that sometimes these things are not very important to the media, but I hope you will take note this morning, and I'll be ready to answer any questions that you have.
Thank you very much, MP Imbert. As we highlighted,
Iran has upped the ante by including the UAE in its latest wave of strikes. At least 4 explosions have been reported from Ras Al Khaimah in the UAE, with the target being the Zayed military city. US troops' death in Iranian strikes have forced Marco Rubio to talk about peace. The deranged occupant of the White House, meanwhile, continues to be delusional. Elon Musk's Twitter, or X, suspends an official account of the British government after it posts scathing tweets condemning the settler colony of Israel for its atrocities against the Palestinians. Iran has hit one more oil tanker in the Strait of Hormuz, forcing the crew to abandon the ship after it caught fire. This will be the broad focus of my video today. Also in this video, the whole world condemns sore loser Argentina and congratulate Spain for winning the World Cup football title. So please stay tuned. So the US forces launched fresh strikes last night against Iran, leaving at least 1 person dead. Iran responded with
So you all just heard Mr. Imbert talk about the economy, and then you all heard a gentleman sharing about the what do you call it? what's going on with the war. Now, I deliberately played that clip with Mr. Imbert so that some of you would be aware of how our economy is going. Now, our economy is it's having a rough time. And I heard Mr. Tony Lee this morning talking about our economy and what's happening with our economy and stuff like that. And I must again give kudos to Mr. Tony Lee for sharing with Trinidad and Tobago what's happening with our economy. All right? Now, our economy is going through a serious phase. Right? And I'm seeing where I-95 is having another, I-95 is having another, trying to figure out what you call it. Another marathon on the economy of Trinidad and Tobago with Mariano Brown and others. So again, I hope that we as a nation, as a people, would tune in. Yeah, I encourage you all to tune in and listen to Mr. Mariano Brown. And they discuss the economy of Trinidad and Tobago. Also, this building that you all are seeing, here is the building down on South Key that's supposed to be housing the homeless. Right? It's a building that was being built by the former government to house the homeless in Trinidad and Tobago. They stopped it. They stopped the building, and you have people calling and talking about, why the PNM didn't say about the homeless people. This building here was for the homeless. This building here, and I'm going to talk more about it tonight. This building here was being built for the homeless in Trinidad and Tobago. But now, there are people talking about why the PNM didn't do something about the homeless people. Really? Really? So yeah, the homeless was was being catered for. Was being catered for.
Experiencing a global phenomenon with serious issues mankind choose to fool around. Then they go find out, facing real consequences. That when you play totish games, you win foolish prizes. The mighty US of A, look how them in disarray. Because they forget the first dose of madness. So with the short-term memory, they welcome back Donald T. to give that fascist a second term in office. But after they take the bait and they realize where's the fate, enough of them want to change the votes, but it is too late. You see the FA, FO, I see the FA, now they got FO. Plenty immigrants made their choice. Uncle Donald they're supporting, but he put their support on ice and themselves he start deporting. FA, FO, I see the FA, now they got FO. But now Donald breaks in because it now so keen. He naming the Epstein files, so they now studying like they're voting a presidential pedophile. FA, FO, I see the FA, now they got FO. You see when you're ever wrong, there's no doubt. Even Uncle Sam will find out that what's sour in Bam Bam starts sweet in the mouth. When you shout FA, FO, I tell you that is, tell them that is the call. Oh, say, can you see? You see the call? Come in. Trinbagonian love all fours, you know that is the truth. So when America Trump, we just follow suit. If them MAGA morons is America's concern, well, we present government is easily their clones. From 2010 to 15, the tenure was so obscene, scandalize the land and destroy we economy. But like we missed the free for all, incompetence and bubble, so we bring them back to finish mash up the country. And as they assume their roles, I set a square peg in wrong holes. Now plenty people who help them win at the polls. Feel the FA, FO, they say the FA, now they got FO. The two worst Alexanders in the world and he make ministers. One is a racist troll and one need a West Indian first primer. FA, FO, I say the FA, now we got FO. Meanwhile, Tanti setting up TNT in people worship how we in place. She should have let the Yankee army plant the radar in shipping palace. FA, FO, I say the FA, now she got FO. You see when you're ever wrong, there's no doubt. Persona non grata must find out that what's sour in Bam Bam starts sweet in she mouth. Sing it out. FA, FO, I tell you that is, tell them that is the code. Cause when code yellow wins, corruption begins. Where's the real code? Let me talk to the doc. Doc, you had the mandate of most of the electorate, not to mention the support of your party base. Somehow you took that to mean you could manipulate and dictate the decision of who should take your place. And because you were the top dog, you move like an overlord. You find when you tell them jump, they should have asked how high. You set out to sway the vote, offer up a young scapegoat to just get a kobo sweat after you say bye-bye. You delay party convention, play with party constitution, and figure...
Somebody is asking, under the PNM, what ministry was responsible for this building? It was the Ministry of Social Development. Minister Donna Cox was responsible for that building. They were building it under the Ministry of Social Development. Also, the building on Chalkridge Road. There's a building being built on Chalkridge Road. I think the government is continuing that building. The building on Chalkridge Road to house the Ministry of Social Development is being built there. But you see how life is? They are busy building a building to house the ministry, but they're not building a building to house the homeless. And people are saying the reason why that is so is because it's African people on the road.
Let's do this red and ready to oppose. Give me your F. Give me your A. Another F. Give me your O.
Hey, oh, yo, yo, yo. You decided to swing, say you suffer under the PNM. And in the driver's seat you want a new face. Let them have their honeymoon, we're not going to hurry them. We're willing to grant them a period of grace. But some say it's months they're spending. When is this grace period ending? Others agree to trust the process. Some confounded, some with reasons unfounded. But here is the issue I want to address. How do you feel in your new coat as you sit in your lifeboat with clipboard and pen in hand taking note? How do you feel in this era with fake news and hysteria? Are you wishing you could cast an...
All right, so somebody again is saying what? I'm trying to read some of the messages here. Pastor, there was a billing for homeless. Not sure if is no. There was not billing for the homeless. They used to be in the car park. They used to be in the car park. I can't remember the name of that car park now. Right opposite Besson Street. They used to be in that car park. And Dr. Rowley said that it's a disgrace for a city and for a nation to have people, the displaced, living and staying in a place like that, a car park. So Dr. Rowley would have instructed the minister to find a piece of land in the city and construct a place for the homeless. Apart from that, I remember the mayor of Port of Spain writing to Miss, I forget her name now. She is currently the Minister of Social Development, Vandana Mohit. He wrote a letter to Miss Vandana Mohit asking Miss Vandana Mohit to partner with the Catholic Church to acquire the building, St. Dominic's home in Belmont, to house the homeless. And up to now, she hasn't responded to that letter. Up to now, she hasn't responded to that letter.
Is this what you thought you'd get? Do you feel victorious? All life now seems torturous. I want you to search deep within. Tell me, do you feel like you win? With talks of ill will, we taught the dragon dead. We needed a new guide in our external affairs. With short steps and pillow talk, the dragon raised its head. Now faced with a regime that says it really cares. So they come and drop gas prices, but they raise we drinking vices. Yet they refuse to give premium gas supply. Then the offer paper appear with a permit for less than a year. Folks feel the 6 months license is a mama guy.
You know, it would really be nice if somebody could call in and talk with me now. You know, chat with me a little bit. It would be nice to have somebody call in and chat with me a little bit. You know what I mean? Oh gosh. We just had the music playing. I reading some more response and nobody in calling in. Nobody had anything to say. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about what Mr. Imbert had to say about what's happening with our finances in Trinidad and Tobago? And what are your thoughts about the building that I have up there in South Key that's supposed to be housing the homeless in Port of Spain, but yet still people calling to talk about the PNM left the homeless there and never did nothing. All right, so I think I will end the program there. Have a good evening, everyone. Have a good evening. Good afternoon, sorry. Have a good afternoon, everyone. I really did this to do a test to see if you all would have wanted me to do a program from 2 to 4 or 2 to 3. I wanted to see your response on the live. If you would put yes or no, if you think I should do a program from 2 to 4. See, now I have 41 persons on the live. Let me do the survey again. Do you think that I should do a program from 2 to 4? Do you think I should do a program from 2 to 4? So I'll wait to see your response.
Dead or alive. One old man shout out, fellas, give me your attention. UNC can't win by themselves, no election. You see, they sitting and they planning to make a decision. So she called out Shilaga, the old FIFA wanted man. She said, call the trade union, let we start negotiations. And we could call out a big sale and we go buy out some Africans. Africans for sale, we buying the buyers. Africans for sale, for sale, for sale, we buying Africans. She don't have all she loud chance and she neon rhymes. Now all she need is some slave names, man, some big strong Africans. Africans for sale, we buy Africans for sale, for sale, for sale, till they go on Trinidad. Oh, yeah. UNC sitting and they're waiting patiently. With about 16 safe seats, they don't win that already. The woman said, I have my people, and they are born UNC. No, all I need is some
Program from 2 to 4, right? That means I do have to do a program from half 8 to 11. Should I keep the half 8 to 11 too?
Very cheap, 500 and a jersey. A lot of people will cry when she's finished with CPEP. Cause she is not holding back them PNM have nothing to get. She said it's party before country, all you never, never forget. She will fend for her people and she year have no blasted regrets. Africans for sale, we buying Africans. Africans for sale, they coming, we buying Africans. They like crab in a barrel, they pulling each other down. She said, but I want the vote, so I jam them the winning song. Africans for sale, we buying good or bad.
So what you all think I should do one from only 2 to 4 and not do the half 8 to 11? What do you think?
The black minds in Tobago, she's working on them with ease. But she's not afraid, because monkeys say cool breeze. She said the last time she was easy, this time there is no room for mistake. Cause when she's done with Tobago, boy, it's either they make or break. She has her eyes on Moruga, especially Samuel Cooper. They got a lot of P&M houses, but none of them can remember. She's buying some in 6 company because they're nice, they bad and they trim. Their ancestors came from Africa and all of them is Americans. She passed through 5th company, boy, she bunks up my dingo. Well, boy, she makes she name cause she gets Africans for soul. Africans for sale, they buying Africans. Africans for sale, we buying Africans. Don't Faisabad was pretty, Sirosha with her in the cemetery. He sit down waiting for refinery, boy, this man had to be crazy. Africans for sale, we buying good or bad. Africans for sale, Tobago and Trinidad. Hey, go on, man. Somebody pinch me. She said my people are loyal, they don't vote for other parties. But them P&M people just show them some money, stag and roti. She said I have my safe seats in the safe hands of Caroni. Shagwana Vancouver, straight down to Sipari. I love my people, for 10 years they out in the rain. But when I get back in there, things will never be the same. To all of my people, you must get your rightful place. And I don't care who's sitting there and think I am talking race. You all know what's hurting me. You see that, Dr. Rowley? We did hide up all we money, did a man change the currency? Hey, Africans for sale, they buying Africans. They buy Africans for sale, we buying Africans. We bought out PSA, we got them for 10%. Now I could beat my chest and laugh.